In the vast grasslands and dense forests of Central America and South America, a peculiar creature roams. It is an animal that seems to have walked straight out of a forgotten time. It wears a shaggy coat of gray and black. It has a long, bushy tail that looks like an old broom. Its head is a slender tube ending in a tiny mouth. This is the giant anteater. It is one of nature's most unusual designs. We see it ambling slowly across the savanna, a solitary figure in a vast landscape. It appears gentle, almost clumsy. But this strange appearance hides a master of survival, a specialist with a set of tools unlike any other in the animal kingdom. This creature presents a puzzle. It has no teeth at all. Its mouth is barely wide enough for a pencil to fit through. Yet it thrives on a diet of some of the most difficult prey to catch, ants and termites. These tiny insects are protected by formidable fortresses. They build hard, sun-baked mounds, intricate nests deep within tough wood. They are defended by stinging soldiers and biting mandibles. How does this seemingly defenseless animal manage to consume tens of thousands of them every single day? The answer is not just about biology. It lies in a world of hidden forces and remarkable engineering. To understand the anteater, we must look beyond its outward appearance. We need to see it not just as an animal, but as a living machine. It is a machine perfected by millions of years of evolution to solve a very specific problem. The problem is how to get a huge number of very small things from a very protected place into its stomach, and to do it with incredible speed and efficiency. Every part of its body, from the tip of its nose to the end of its powerful claws, is a piece of this biological machinery. It is a system built on principles of leverage, force, and fluid dynamics. Our journey will take us deep into the world of this extraordinary animal. We will explore how simple laws of physics govern its every move. We will uncover the secrets behind its bizarre anatomy and reveal how it harnesses these physical principles to dominate its environment. We will see that this quiet, unassuming creature is, in fact, a master of physics in motion. So, how does it do it? How does an animal with such limitations become a super predator of the insect world? The central question we will investigate is this: how does the anteater's body break the laws of physics? Or rather, how does it bend them so expertly to its will? We will find that the answer lies in a series of brilliant biomechanical solutions. Its body is a collection of simple machines, clever systems that work together in perfect harmony. Every action it takes is a demonstration of physical principles applied with astonishing precision, from digging into a concrete-hard termite mound to capturing insects faster than the eye can see. Let's begin with its most famous tool, its tongue. This is no ordinary tongue. It can extend over half a meter from its mouth. It is long, it is thin, it is sticky. But how does it move so fast? And how does it grab so many ants with each flick? We will discover the physics of adhesion and the incredible forces at play. We'll look at the unique structure of the hyoid apparatus, the bones that anchor this incredible organ deep within its chest. This is where the story of the anteater's engineering genius truly begins, with a biological mechanism that defies our expectations of what a tongue can do. But the tongue is only one part of the system. To get to the ants in the first place, the anteater must become a demolition expert. It is armed with huge, powerful claws on its forelimbs. These are not just for digging, they are formidable weapons and tools of immense force. We will examine the physics of leverage and torque, calculating the incredible power these claws can generate. We will see how its entire skeletal and muscular structure is optimized for breaking and entering, allowing it to tear open nests that would resist the efforts of a human with a shovel. It is a masterclass in applying force where it matters most. In this film, we will peel back the layers of the anteater's biology to reveal the physics within. We will use high-speed cameras, archival data, and simple calculations to show you exactly how it works. We will see how its strangely shaped skull protects it, how its powerful neck muscles support its rapid feeding, and how its shuffling walk conserves precious energy. This is the story of an animal that has become a living embodiment of physical efficiency. It is a creature that doesn't break physics, but has mastered it in ways we are only just beginning to understand. The anteater's tongue is its primary tool for survival. It is a long, thin, worm-like organ, but calling it just a tongue does it a great disservice. It is a biological piston, a high-speed projectile engineered for a single purpose, capturing ants and termites. This remarkable structure can be extended up to 60 centimeters or 2 feet from the anteater's tiny mouth. It is not pushed out by muscles in the mouth as our tongues are. Instead, it is anchored deep within the animal's chest, attached to the sternum or breastbone. This unique arrangement allows for its incredible length and the rapid, repetitive motion that defines its feeding strategy. Its movement is a marvel of muscular coordination, a piston firing over and over. Imagine a system designed for maximum reach and speed. The tongue itself is covered in thousands of tiny, backward-pointing spines. These are not large or sharp, but they create a rough, grippy surface. This texture, combined with a thick, sticky saliva, turns the tongue into a highly effective insect trap. When the tongue darts into an ant colony, these spines act like the hooks on a strip of Velcro, snagging insects on contact. It moves with such precision that it can probe the narrowest tunnels of a nest, harvesting its inhabitants with relentless efficiency. This is not brute force, but a delicate and highly specialized form of predation. The muscles that control this extraordinary organ are just as specialized. There are 2 main sets: sternoglossus muscles, from sternum to tip. When they contract, they pull the tongue back with incredible force and speed, the retraction stroke. Genioglossus muscles, closer to the jaw, work to protrude the tongue. The entire system operates like a perfectly timed engine. It is a symphony of biological engineering, allowing the tongue to flick in and out at an astonishing rate. This piston-like mechanism is incredibly efficient. It allows the anteater to minimize the time its sensitive snout is exposed to the angry bites and stings of defending soldier ants. Speed is everything. Get in, grab as many insects as possible, get out before the colony can mount a significant counterattack. The entire design, from the deep anchor point to the specialized muscles, is built around this need for speed. It is a system that has evolved to overcome the formidable defenses of its prey, turning what should be a dangerous meal into a fast food feast. This is the first piece of the puzzle in understanding the anteater's physical mastery. A long, fast tongue is useless if it cannot hold on to its prey. The anteater's second great weapon is its saliva. This is not the watery saliva that we produce. It is thick, viscous, incredibly sticky mucus, produced by enormous salivary glands, proportionately much larger than those of other mammals. These glands work over time, coating the tongue in a layer of biological glue. When the tongue makes contact with an ant, the insect is immediately trapped. The adhesive forces of this mucus are simply too strong for the tiny creature to overcome. It is a simple but brutally effective trapping mechanism. The physics behind this stickiness is fascinating. It is a property known as adhesion, the attraction between saliva molecules and the insect's exoskeleton molecules. The saliva is made of long-chain glycoproteins, large molecules excellent at forming bonds. When the tongue touches an ant, these molecules create a powerful adhesive bond, almost like a dab of superglue. The force to break this bond is far greater than the ant can generate. We can estimate this force. F adhesion is proportional to surface tension and contact area. Even a tiny contact point creates a bond orders of magnitude stronger than the ant's weight. When the anteater retracts its tongue at high speed, the insects face immense acceleration. The adhesive saliva keeps the prey attached until it is swallowed. The anteater's feeding strategy is a race against time. It must gather thousands of insects in short, rapid bursts, one of the fastest tongues in the animal kingdom. An anteater can flick its tongue in and out up to 160 times per minute, more than 2.5 times every second. This speed is a fundamental part of its survival. It minimizes exposure to painful bites and to chemical sprays from defending soldier insects. High-speed video analysis shows the tongue can be withdrawn into the mouth at speeds approaching 0.5 meters per second. Using Newton's second law, force equals mass times acceleration. Given the tongue's mass and acceleration to top speed, the resulting force is substantial. The tongue acts like a conveyor belt. With each flick, dozens, sometimes hundreds of ants and termites are captured and pulled in. The anteater doesn't chew, it can't. It simply swallows the captured insects whole. If an anteater feeds for just 1 minute at a nest, it might perform over 150 of these cycles. If it captures an average of 100 ants per flick, that single minute of feeding could yield 15,000 insects. This astonishing rate of consumption is necessary to fuel its large body. This feeding rate is not just impressive, it is a carefully balanced equation of energy gain versus risk. Lingering too long at one nest allows the ants or termites to mount a coordinated defense. The anteater's strategy is to raid, not to conquer. It hits multiple nests throughout the day, taking a small percentage from each one. This high-speed tongue allows it to be a highly efficient hit-and-run predator. The speed is not just a feature, it is the very core of its feeding ecology, a physical adaptation that dictates its entire relationship with its prey and its environment. To access the well-protected colonies, the anteater must first become a demolition expert. Its primary tools for this task are not found on its head, but on its powerful front limbs. The giant anteater is equipped with some of the most formidable claws in the animal kingdom. On each of its front feet, it possesses 4 claws. The second and third are enormous. These are not delicate digging implements. They are thick, curved, razor-sharp daggers. They are capable of tearing through hard-baked earth, solid wood, and even the concrete-like walls of a mature termite mound. They are the anteater's pickaxes. These claws are made of keratin, the same substance that forms our own fingernails, but they are far denser and more robust. Their shape is a perfect arc, a design that concentrates force at the tip. When the anteater strikes, all the power generated by its massive shoulder and limb muscles is focused onto a tiny point. Because of this, it creates immense pressure, allowing the claw to fracture and penetrate surfaces that would resist a blunt instrument. The claws are so large and vital to its survival that the anteater has developed a special way of walking to protect them, a detail we will explore shortly. The structure of the forelimb itself is a testament to its purpose. The humerus, the radius, the ulna. These bones are short and thick, built to withstand enormous stress. The joints are stout and stable, designed for power. When an anteater identifies a promising nest, it rears up on its hind legs, using its long tail as a stabilizing tripod. It then brings its powerful forelimbs crashing down. The claws hook into the nest's surface, and with a mighty pull, it rips a chunk of the wall away. It repeats this process over and over, creating a significant breach in a matter of seconds. An animal with such large, sharp, and essential claws faces a unique problem: how to move around without dulling or damaging its most important tools. The anteater's solution is, as strange as the rest of its anatomy. It walks on its knuckles. As it ambles across the savanna, it curls its front claws up into its palms, much like closing a fist. It then bears its weight on the tough, padded knuckles of its front feet. This unusual form of locomotion, known as knuckle walking, is seen elsewhere only in great apes like chimpanzees and gorillas, but it evolved in anteaters for a completely different reason. This knuckle-walking gait keeps the sharp tips of the claws lifted off the ground. It prevents them from being worn down. It is a behavioral and anatomical adaptation that ensures the tools of its trade are always in perfect working order. This strange walk has a significant impact on its movement. It gives the giant anteater a distinctive rolling and somewhat shuffling gait. It is not built for speed. When threatened by a predator such as a jaguar or a puma, the anteater does not try to run. Instead, it turns to face the danger. It rears up on its hind legs. It then spreads its forelimbs wide, displaying the huge, gleaming claws that were previously hidden by its knuckle-walking gait. This defensive stance is a clear and potent warning. Should a predator be foolish enough to press the attack, the anteater strikes with blinding speed. A single swipe from these claws can inflict deep, catastrophic wounds. The anteater will often attempt to embrace its attacker, pulling it in close and using its immense strength and sharp claws to disembowel the predator. There are documented accounts of both jaguars and humans being killed by giant anteaters defending themselves. This defensive capability is so effective that most predators learn to leave this strange, shaggy creature well alone. This dual use of its claws perfectly encapsulates the anteater's story. The anteater's limbs and claws are the final piece of its physical puzzle. They are the instruments of force that allow it to breach the fortress, and the weapons that allow it to survive in a world of powerful predators. They complete the picture of a true master of biomechanics. We began our journey with a simple question. How does this strange and wonderful creature, the giant anteater, survive? We have seen that the answer is not simple at all. It is a story written in the language of physics and biomechanics. The anteater is a living testament to the power of specialization. It has not broken the laws of physics, but has instead become a master of them, bending the principles of force, adhesion, and leverage to its will. We have unraveled the secrets of its incredible tongue, a biological piston capable of firing over 160 times a minute. We saw how the physics of adhesion and capillary action turn its saliva-coated surface into an inescapable trap, driven by a unique hyoid apparatus anchored deep within its chest. Then we explored the skull and neck, the integrated system that delivers this tongue to its target. A rigid instrument designed to withstand the shocks of demolition work. Its powerful neck muscles act as a stabilizing platform, a system designed for a single purpose, to create and exploit a pathway to its food source. Finally, we witnessed the brute force of its limbs and claws. The demolition tools that breach the ramparts of the insect colonies. These same claws, so carefully protected by a strange knuckle-walking gait, transform into devastating weapons for defense. In the end, the anteater reveals itself to be far more than just an oddity of the animal kingdom. It is a masterclass in evolutionary engineering. The anteater's body is a collection of simple machines, levers, pistons, wedges, all working in perfect harmony. Its low metabolism and slow, deliberate movements teach us a lesson in the economics of energy. A life lived on a knife-edge budget where every calorie is counted. It is a powerful reminder that there are still so many wonders to uncover in the natural world. Animals that we might see as simple or primitive are often, upon closer inspection, incredibly complex and sophisticated. By looking at the world through the lens of physics, we can gain a new and deeper appreciation for the genius of evolution. It is a quiet, solitary, gentle giant, yet it is also a powerful demolition expert and a formidable fighter. It is a creature of beautiful contradictions, a true enigma of the plains that has, by mastering physics, secured its place in the world for millions of years. We hope you have enjoyed this journey into the incredible biomechanics of the giant anteater. If you found this exploration fascinating and want to see more films that reveal the hidden physics of the animal kingdom, please give this video a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss our next adventure into the wonders of nature. Thank you for watching.